let the journey begin. Who win this year's championship? Come feel the heat of this dream. Witness the strength and confidence of those who face these challenges. Cause in the end, we all win. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Everybody sing.
Hey, listen up. Hey.
The ball has hit the bag, whoa, whoa. Fielders are running to catch it. Is a 6 or will it be a 4? We scream, we roar, oh my god, the tension soar. The pressure, the skill on display is amazing, what can I say? Let the claps run in millions as if cricket is our religion. Let's go. If you wanna be the best, play with courage and confidence. Level up your game to be prominent. Don't forget it's your time to shine. Play tough but remember to be kind. Let's see who tops at the finish line. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League.
Yo, Insurance Cricket Premier League. UAE. Damn. Go.
Hi, welcome to the pitch report of day 6 of Insurance Cricket Premier League. Well, if you see the weather is so good for the cricket condition. And if you have a look on the pitch is looked dry and hard, but a lot of grass on the pitch today. Well, I can say best of luck for the batsmen today because it's looked like a bowling paradise. This is me, Baba Raga from the pitch report. Welcome to the toss ceremony of match number 13 between the Zurich and NGI. Both the captains are here for the toss. Here we go. Who's going to flip the coin? So NGI is flipping and Zurich has a call. As it is. So, Zurich skipper, क्या करेंगे?
We're planning to ball first. Pitch is a little wet comparatively. There's dew still in the picture, so we'll go for bowling, and we're confident this time we'll chase it.
All right, good luck, buddy. Here's the NGI skipper, and they have won the toss and elected to ball first because I think they wanna use the morning atmosphere and or you can say a bit moisture in the pitch in the early. So what do you have to do? Say.
Bad luck. We also thought of bowling first, but unlucky we didn't get that one. Let's see how it's going.
All right, good luck for that.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all those families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
That is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
To be of service to another, to commit to a cause. Since 2007, Burjeel Holdings has been doing just that. An army of professionals working together to ensure your well-being always. Burjeel Holdings.
Welcome and good morning, everyone. Welcome to the day 6 for Insurance Cricket Premier League. Here is a match number 13, and again we have a very good condition for the cricket. The bright sunny day, the atmosphere, the ambience at Malik Cricket Stadium is so nice. But when we saw the pitch looks really hard and dry, but little bit support for the bowlers here because there's some patches of a green grass over there. So it's a season number 9 for Insurance Cricket Premier League, which is powered by the Crawford, who is the title sponsor, and it's supported by our associate sponsor. Here we go, first ball, Nitin, right on the target, but beautifully played by Ramiz. Let me remind you about the Ramiz. He's really a solid batsman with a proper stance. Always plays the ball according to the line and length. So we would really appreciate our associate sponsors as well. The Oriental Insurance Company, Alia Insurance Broker, Ideal Loss Adjuster, and Suga, the food partner. Here we go, Nitin again. Look at that shot and look at that ball as well. The ball was right on the good length area, and Ramiz always looks solid, playing the ball according to the line and the length. Big hit towards the square leg boundary, and this time just 3, 4 and 5 bounces over to the fence. The ball is bit on the leg side. There is no protection over there. He just flick it towards the square leg side, as he knows there is no protection over there, and he got a boundary of that. The Zurich had a good match and they played really nice in their last game. Another shot, lifted over the covers, but this time the fielder is there, fielded really well, and you can say saved 2 runs for his team. So the first tie of that tournament, of this tournament, Insurance Cricket Premier League, was between the Zurich. Their first match got tie. They're playing their second game. Ramiz is still on his right, and oh my god, they dropped the big catch. They got a they must be very disappointed, although that was a good effort. Cotton bolt chance missed by the bowler himself. Good line. Look at that. That was the second last ball. The ball was on the target. Oh, that was Shana. It was a really quick shot, but a good effort in the end, but no disaster.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
Here we go. Second bowler, Ammar, bowling his first and second for the Zurich. Again, right on the target. Good to see this. The bowlers so far bowling right on the channel, not giving any extras. Although we have seen so many extras during the game or during the starting over, this time, oh, that's a commentator curse. I was just praising the bowler for bowling on the line and got an extra. But the ball carried so well to the keeper's hand. So skipper Anzad is facing Ammar now. Look at that. It's a bit bounce on the pitch. There's so much for the bowlers today because it's the first game of the morning. A bit grass on the pitch. So the fast bowlers have a bright chance for carrying some early wickets here. Good ball and back foot punch towards the point region. The fielder is there. No runs added. There's some discussion between the skipper and the Ramiz. Obviously, Ramiz wants the strike. He wants to use the power play as much as he can. Mr. Anzad is way down the crease. This time another wide. He's trying to use the crease. Ammar again. Oh my God. Another big wide this time, and what a beautiful take by the keeper over there. So I was praising the bowling for not giving extras, but this time they have given, Ammar has given 3 extras so far. Another big wide from the offside. Ammar is struggling. He's really struggling now. Obviously the ball is swinging. He wants to keep the line. On the batter side. That's much better from Ammar. That's much better. It's not that bad. So far, Ammar bowled 8 balls, but only 4 leaguer balls. And no runs has been taken from the bat. Still, good ball. And a good running between the wickets by these 2 batsmen. Took the single away from the fielder inside the circle. Now the danger guy, Ramiz Abdul, is on his strike. Big man, good stance, standing solid. Low full toss over there. He pushed it towards the covers, and here we go. The result is good for the batting side. Got the boundary on the last ball. It's 17 for none after 2 overs. So the Nitin is back, and this time Nitin started the over with an extra. So the bowler is struggling, although the condition is so good for the fast bowlers. A bit moisture on the pitch because of that grass, and they deliberately choose the bowling first. Obviously they want to use that moisture. Good ball and a good drive from the captain this time. The ball was on the full and captain utilized it really well. Covers drive over the covers. Found the gap this time, right from the middle of his bat. The captain of Zurich have some changes in the field. Put one protection on the long off side for the boundary. The one protection. Here we go. Push on the back foot towards the gully area, as he knows the fielder from the third man is now in the circle. So there's only two protection, one on the deep extra cover, one on the long off for the boundaries. So he really want to stick his line towards the off stump. Good close call. The umpire is not happy with the peel. The batsman is pointing to the umpire. The ball is going towards the leg side, but buddy, umpire knows it. So he want to keep, or he have to keep his line within the offside region. Oh, that's the line I was talking about. Oh, there could be a close call. A smart work by the keeper over there. But the batsman came back early. So there is some extra work for the umpire. But a smart thinking by the keeper. So I was talking about the line which the bowler have to maintain towards the offside of the batsman, because he got two protection on the offside, none on the leg side. Beautiful ball, solid drive, but this time the fielder is over there on the long offside, so they have to settle for a single. The danger man is back on the strike. Definitely he is looking to hit the ball towards the onside of the pitch, as there is no protection on the boundary there, and there is a challenge for the bowler. Straight drive, solid. Bit misfield by the bowler himself, causing a run. So it's 24 for none after 3 overs.
To be of service to another, to commit to a cause. Since 2007, Burjeel Holdings has been doing just that. An army of professionals working together to ensure your well-being always. Burjeel Holdings.
Here we go. Amar. The ball is in the air, but there is no protection on the covers area. A beautiful check shot, you can say, by the Ramiz here. Although the two protection are one on the extra cover, the other is on the long offside, but he just found the gap so perfectly. The keeper is up. Amar back. Big shot this time. Again towards the cover, but this time all the way towards the fence. What a big hit that was. And what a beautiful shot to see. As I told you, Ramiz is really solid. He plays the ball right according to the line and the length. He's not worried if there is a fielder or not. Another shot towards the square leg region. That was a bad ball because the bowler got no protection on the leg side. So you can't ball to Ramiz like this one. Look at that first shot. The ball was right on the target, but Ramiz played very nicely, found the gap. And look at that ball again. The ball is not too bad, but Ramiz middle it really well towards the Oriental Insurance Board. He hit the board right from the ball, right from his bat. So the bowler, the Mar, already given 23 runs, must be in pressure. Look at that, look at that. Good stop by the keeper over there. Now we can feel about the bowler. Must be under pressure now. Mar again to Ramiz. Big shot this time towards the onside. The long onside. The fielder is trying to get it. But my, he was just watching the ball, not trying to catch it. Look at that. That was really bad effort by the fielder over there. The ball went up in the air and it was there in the air for so long. But the fielder just keep watching. He didn't try for the catch. Anzad is on the strike now. A push drive towards the mid-off and got a single this time. So Anzad, you can say, struggling a bit. He faced 11 balls, did 7 runs of it. But Ramiz playing over 200 strike rate. Last ball of the over. And a big shot towards the square leg. What a sweet timing by Ramiz this time. And again he got maximum. Beautiful shot by Ramiz. He's just dominating the bowlers here. It's 47 for none after 4 overs. So after the 4 overs, the NGI manages to make 47 runs, really close to their team half century. And Ramiz, he scored 34 runs so far in just 13 balls. Hardly took a single and got maximum runs from the boundary. The bowlers wanted to keep the Ramiz on the non-striker side. Good delivery, good start by Lala. He gave some air to the ball and a bit of spin. We can see a bit of spin again. Flighted delivery. But the ball kept it straight. That's why the batsman just pushed the ball towards the long onside for single. So there's no protection on the offside. Everyone is in the circle. And 2 protection on the leg side for the Lala. Oh, the ball came in sharply. a perfect delivery because there is no protection on the offside. He have to keep the ball within the stumps. So Ramesh can't go towards the offside. And this time, beautiful bowling by Lala. As I was telling you, the bowler have to keep the line within the stumps. So Ramesh can hit it over towards the offside of the pitch. And he did that. He hit the bullseye, keeping the ball within the stumps. And Ramesh was trying to put it over, but missed the line completely. What a good comeback. And what a good decision by the captain over there from Zurich. He just changed the bowler. Bring the Lalit Lala, the bowling. Look at that. Lala is keep the ball. The ball came in sharply. Ramesh was trying to hit it towards the long off region because there is no fielder out of the circle over there. But there the ball is new. It's coming in sharply. You have to give respect for the good balls. Otherwise, the result will be no good for you. So it was the end of a good inning. Or you can say a very aggressive inning. Zishan is now in after the first wicket gone. Flighted delivery. Now the Lala is showing some confidence here. He's playing with the ball, with the line, with the flight. Everything is going with the favor of Lala now. Oh, that's a close call. That's a big call. Yes, that's a big wicket. That's a perfect wicket. And a very good decision by the umpire. The ball came in sharply. The right decision. The umpire took time, but a beautiful decision. It's 48 for 2 after 5 overs. After the end of the very good over. So that was an excellent decision given by the umpire. The batsman was claiming there is a bat involved, but no, there wasn't any bat. So another new bowler is on attack, bowling his first and the last over for the power play for Zurich. And Anzad, the captain, is on a strike. Oh, the ball went too much down to the leg side. It worked for the fielder over there. It's not a good start for this new bowler. Subin. Better ball this time, just guided towards the third man region and took a quick single. So let me remind you, Asif, he played very well in his last game. He's a left-handed batsman, loves to hit the ball on the back foot towards the square side of the wicket, whether it's on the offside or the leg side. He just smash it every ball if the ball is bit short. Subin to Asif. Oh, another white headed. Another gift. Here we go. Full toss delivery this time. Asif just drives it towards the cover. Couldn't find the gap. Just a run at it. So you can say a good comeback by NGI here, the National General Insurance. They got two wickets back to back. Oh, trying to ball a Yorker, but batsman made it a low full toss, placed it towards the mid-wicket region, took a quick single again. So they have to create a momentum now because the momentum just went through from them. But no worries, Asif is still there, the captain is still there. Good ball, but unluckily got a thick edge, no slip was there. And batsman got lucky, he just went for the back foot punch but got a big edge. And the ball went through towards the third man region for a boundary. It's a lucky boundary for the Asif here. If you see the Asif stands, he's standing a bit cross, focusing really hard. Another full toss. This time the batsman places it towards the point, but they have to settle for a single only. So not a good start by the Subin, who's bowling his first over, the 6th over for his team. Already given 12 runs in 5 balls so far. Good ball. That was a better ball. That's why batsmen have to stop it. No time for the batsman this time. If you have a look of that ball again, the ball was right on the target. Batsman went for it but got a big edge and ball gone all the way to the third man region. It's 60 for 2 after the power play.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families, after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
That is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
So the Lalit Lala back on attack. He just gave one run in his last over and got 2 wickets. So very good start by Lala. But now bowling to Asif, the left-handed batsman. Oh, that was very close from the edge of the bat. There is a fielder on the slip as well. Look at that. He's not giving anything extra or outside the stumps, keeping the ball and then within the stumps. Oh my. What a ball that was. He's using a new ball, just drifting the ball away from the bat. Quicker one this time. Batsman plays it towards the... Oh! That was a close call. And a poor fielding. You can say a poor fielding. No backup was there. But a good ball. There's too much cardio for both the batsmen here. Lalit. Shorter ball this time, as I told you. Asif loves to play square side whenever the ball is short. It's 63 for 2 after 7 overs. So another bowler came for the attack. Mr. Sam. Oh, Sam, look at you. First ball right on target. So Malwich Sam got a decent pace. He loves to bowl within the stumps. And so far he started the over right on the target. Look at that. Again, the ball was within the stumps, little bit short, not that much, but as I told you, Asif loves to hit or loves to pull whenever the ball is shorter, and he did that, but this time only for a single. So the Anzad, the skipper, who's still struggling, playing under the 100 strike rate. Shorter ball outside the off stump, but no damage done, just a dot ball. Although there is no protection on the square side of the wicket, the third man is up, the point is there. So it could have been a danger shot for the bowling side, but this time the ball was within the stump. As I told you, Sam loves to bowl within the stumps always. But beautifully placed by Anzad for a single towards the long on side. So 3 protection on the onside for this man. Here we go. Sam. Yorker ball. And you can see a Chinese cut. The ball went towards the fine leg region just for a single. So a decent start by Sam so far. He's bowling really good. Shorter ball. Again, a shorter ball outside the off stump. But way too much short. So the wide has been given, and even the first bouncer of the over has been called by the umpire. You can bowl a second bouncer. The ball is onto the pads. Anzad just flick it towards the square side. The fielder is there for the protection, and he got a single out of it. So it's 68 for 2 after 8 overs.
To be of service to another, to commit to a cause. Since 2007, Burjeel Holdings has been doing just that. An army of professionals working together to ensure your well-being always. Burjeel Holdings.
So another new bowler is here for the attack. His name is Jazz. Can say a Jazz B. So who started his over with a full toss? His right armer, JB. I think he's playing his first game. So bit changing in the field. The fielders are disturbed because of the left hand and the right hand combination by the NGI. Another 3 protection on the onside, 2 on the offside. Flighted delivery. Within the stump, the batsman hit it towards the mid wicket, but fielder is there. As there are 3 protection on the onside for Asif. So no damage done. Both are settled for a single. Here we go, JB again, flighted delivery. It's a full toss. Anzad placed it towards the long on side for a single. Chelsea again, flatter ball this time towards the batsman, but it was bit short. And as I told you, Asif loves to hit, or you can say pull it, every time when the ball is short of land. And he did that, just banged the ball towards the square and the mid wicket region for a boundary. Here we go. JB again. Flighted ball right on the target. The ball was bit fuller, but no damage done. Flatter ball. The fielder is there. The batsman wants to try to hit towards the cover, but the fielder is there, couldn't find the gap. So it's 75 for 2 after 9 overs. Shorter ball. Batsman wants to pull it, but he got a miscue. But luckily the ball just went through the bowler, and that single at it. No damage done. So this time the longer Fielder is in the circle. No protection on the square side of the boundary. Oh, it's a full toss. The batsman Asif just pushed it towards the cover. Took a single. The captain is on the strike now. Here we go. Yorker ball. And a misfield by the bowler, but fielder over there on the onside, on the mid onside, came so quick and restricted the batsman to their crease. Anzad is still struggling. Big hit, but fielder is there. Again, the same fielder did a good work. Although the bat swing was really fast, the batsman, the Anzad, wants to try hit it over towards the mid-on region because the fielder on the mid-on side is in the circle. So he wants to lift the ball for the boundary. Sam again. This time, batsman manages to hit it over the straighter side, but fielder still one protection on the long off side, so no damage done. They have to settle for a single. So Asif, who has played 17 balls, did 17 runs so far, playing with a 100 strike rate. Last ball of the over. Shorter ball. Hit it towards the mid wicket. The fielder is there. Couldn't try to catch it. Just wanted to stop the ball before the boundary. It's 79 for 2 after the 10 over.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families, after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
So, JB is back, bowling his second and 11th over for his team. Oh, the ball went just through from the pads and the wicket. I don't know how he got away from that. Flatter ball, but short. And as I told you, Asif loves to hit it towards the mid wicket if the ball is short. But the fielder is over there, so no damage done, just a single at it. So a good comeback by Zurich here, who was struggling before the 5th over, before the starting 5 overs. Oh! Sloppy effort by the bowler over there. The ball was just going towards the stump. It could have been a close call, but bowler himself just stopped the ball before the wicket. Look at that. No presence of mind. Asif looking for the shorter ball, but a full toss here. Smash it towards the square side, but the fielder is there. Oh my god, look at that. He just let the ball go away. He totally misjudged the ball, and Asif got lucky here. Although the ball was full toss, he smashed it towards the square side. Didn't middle it properly. The fielder was there, but he dropped an easy catch. Look at that. Flighted ball went for the full toss. He hit it towards the square side, but the fielder misjudged it completely. Better ball this time by JB. Ramiz, he's looking for the big shot towards the onside this time. Look at that. Look at that. As I told you, he's looking for the big shot on the onside. Again, the ball was within the stumps and he was trying to hit it towards the mid wicket. My. Buddy, you have to give respect if the ball is good. Otherwise, the result will be not in your favor. So a good comeback by JB. It's 85 for 3 after 11 overs. So, the Lalit Lala is back on the tag. Who already bowled 2 overs, just give 4 runs and got 2 wickets. This time, a shorter ball, under pulled it towards the square side, but the fielder is there. So, just a 1-1. This is the first ball bowled really short by Lala. So far, he bowled really well. And as you can see his bowling figures, he got 2 main wickets, 2 big wickets for Zurich. So still the left hand and the right hand combination is going with NGI. Oh, look at that. The ball was a bit in the air, but no turn, just went away from the outside edge of the bat. So Dilip faces first ball. In fact, didn't face it with the bat. Again, the ball went outside the off stump. I think if he bowl from the round wicket to the left hand guys, he can make more trouble. This time the batsman swept it towards the square side, trying to get 2 runs, a quick running between the wickets. Got easy 2 runs here. The ball was right on the target, but batsman swept it towards the square side. Lala again. Flatter ball this time and a beautiful shot. Again sweep it towards the square side, but the fielder is there. Couldn't find the gap. Have to settle for a 1. Now the responsibility here for the under the skipper, who has faced 27 balls, did 18 runs so far, struggling here from the starting. Ball was on the pads and Anzad just flick it towards the square side. No damage done, just single at it. It's 90 for 3 after 12 overs. So the new bowler is on attack now, Himanshu. Bowling his first and 13th over for his team. Flighted delivery. The ball kept low. The bowler kept low as well. He was surprised, or you can say was excited, and the ball just went through under the bat of the batsman. So Himanshu got 3 protection on the onside, 2 on the offside on the boundaries. Flighted delivery, but short of length. Anzad hooked it towards the square side. The protection is there, no damage done, just a single. So Himanshu loves to bowl really slow, wants to keep the ball in the air for so long. Flighted delivery again. Batsman plays on the back foot towards the point area. Took a quick single. So the NGI is now looking for maximum runs here, but the bowling is from Zurich is very up to the mark now. The Zurich was struggling in the early overs of power play, but just after the 5th over, when the Lala came on the attack, he just restricted everyone there and changed the momentum for Zurich. Flighted delivery, sweep it away towards the square for a single. So as you can say, or you have to say, Lala just changed the momentum for Zurich here. He changed the momentum completely after getting the big wicket from Mies. Flighted delivery, batsman charge it towards the ball, but place it on the onside. A bit misfielding over there. So it's 95 for 3 after 13 overs.
To be of service to another, to commit to a cause. Since 2007, Burjeel Holdings has been doing just that. An army of professionals working together to ensure your well-being always. Burjeel Holdings.
So Lala is back. Oh, he's just having some fun over there. Lala bowling his last over. Flighted delivery. Big appeal, but umpire is not satisfied this time. And Lala is not happy. Lala is not happy at all. You want that LBW, but the ball was pitched and hit on the bat, on the pads, outside the off stump. So umpire say, no, it's not out. I'm not satisfied. Lala. Dulip loves to sweep the ball, but this time he just drives it towards the cover. But the fielder is there, so no run at it. Look at that one. Flighted delivery. And yes, it was hit outside the off stump. That's why the umpire is not impressed. Look at that. He swept it again towards the fine leg region. Fielder chase it down before the boundary. As I told you, Dulip loves to hit or loves to play the sweep shots. So 2 runs added. They are really close, just 2 runs short for the team century. Flighted delivery again. No break, the ball just kept it straight. So no run at it. Lala is looking for the wicket here on his last over. Oh, it could have been close, but it was an inside edge. Here we go. Lala bowling his last ball. Quicker ball, but sweep it too hard from the batsman. And some soccer skill just before the Crawford board. Saved 2 runs for his team. And a good spell by Lala. Gave 13 runs, took 2 important wickets. And NGI is 100 for 3 after 14 overs. Came for his second over and 15th over for the team. Flighted delivery. And batsman drive it towards the cover. Took a single. The fielding is not that much aggressive. You can say they are giving easy runs, easy singles. Not trying hard to save the ones and the twos. Flighted delivery, batsman wants to try it over the covers, but ball just landed safely. Just a single, another single added. Himanshu, quicker ball this time by Himanshu, short of land, the batsman just smack it towards the mid-wicket region, found the gap. Under this now changing his mode. That was a very bad ball, you can say, by the bowler. It was way too short. And Anzad used it really well. Captain is still there, leading his team from the front. Flighted delivery, and this time Anzad missed it. The ball is really in the air, but Anzad this time missed it completely. What a good comeback by Himanshu. So a good comeback, got the set batsman who was the only batsman was playing for so long. So Anzad is departing here with a heavy legs because he knows he was the only set batsman and he needs to push the scorecard, but unfortunately missed the ball, missed the flighted ball completely and bowled all hands up. So it's Insurance Cricket Premier League, which is powered by Crawford. The board behind that, just beside the league board, is Ideal Loss Adjuster, who is our associate sponsor. They are helping the game really well here. Shot a ball, batsman pulled it towards the mid wicket. The fielder is there. This time a good catch taken by the fielder, although the sun is just behind the ball. But Ammar did a job for his team. Although the ball was not that good, it's a bad ball you can say, and a welcome wicket taken, or you can say got luckily by the bowler. So as I was talking about our associate sponsor, the one of them is Ideal Loss Adjuster, whose board is there on the screen. And the Alia Insurance Broker is another associate sponsor. Look at that, the ball was too short and batsman tried to pull it towards the mid-wicket region. The fielder was there, took a good catch. So quick early wicket. This time batsman, the new batsman coming in the wicket, putting his thigh pad out of the trouser. And umpire straight away says, nobody, you can't do that. You have to put your thigh pad inside the trouser. That's the only two things allowed outside. That's only two things allowed outside the clothing. That's the pads and the gloves, and the less protection and the, you can say, the other protection have to be inside the clothing. I don't know why the batsman is not aware of it. So Himanshu strikes for the Zurich here. I think this batsman is really struggling. Look at that batsman. He just put the helmet behind the stumps just before the keepers. My God, I think this batsman is playing his first game. Flighted delivery. Oh, the ball was right on the target. So it's 106 for 5 after 15.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families, after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
So JB is back on attack, bowling the 16 over for his team. And Umair, who loves to, look at that, who loves to sweep, he just sweep it. Sorry, my mistake, the Dilip, who loves to sweep the ball. And first ball of JB, he swept it towards the fine leg region. And there is no fielder over there. Jazzy is bowling his third over. So far he took 1 wicket for his team. Oh, and I just told you he got 1 wicket for his team, and now he got another for his team and for himself. So what a good comeback by the bowlers here. The batting side is now really struggling here. They need big runs here, but no. Things are not in the favor of them now. Look at that. The ball just flatter within the stumps. And I don't know why he was playing that ball towards the offside. The ball was within the stump, buddy. You can't play this ball with the horizontal bat. So the new batsman, Balaji, is on the strike now, playing his first ball. Flighted ball within the stumps, right on the target. It's a Yorker ball by JB, and he got another wicket. So JB is on fire now. He knows the batsman is playing his first ball, and he just throws the ball right on the target. A Yorker delivery. What a beautiful ball that was. Beautiful bowling. What a good comeback by the bowling side here. Look at that. Just pulls the Yorker. He knows the batsman is playing his first ball. He must have not been ready for that kind of delivery. So the new batsman again. Another new batsman. The batsman number 9. So JB is on hat trick now. Well, will it be a first hat trick for the event for Insurance Cricket Premier League, powered by the Crawford, the title sponsor? Here we go. Flatter ball outside the off stump, and the ball just went through the slips and the keeper. I must say the placement of the slip was not up to the mark. He was too wide. The ball just went through the gap. JB is on fire. Flighter ball, and it was a full toss. He played it straight, and JB fields the ball by himself. JB again to Weller. Oh, look at that, look at that. Flatter ball. The ball kept straight, and Weller Child just missed it. So it's 1-1-0 for 7 up. I was telling you the associate sponsor, one of the associate sponsor is Ideal Loss Adjuster, who are the survivors and loss assessors for the pupil along Emirates, helping the game, the committee to keep the momentum of the game keep going. So Himanshu back on attack. Bowled his first ball on the leg side of the batsman, and the batsman who had some funny movement in the game. He was wearing the thigh pad up of the trouser, and then he put the helmet just behind the stumps. Now plays the ball for 2 runs. This time the batsman hit the ball on the mid-wicket region. The fielder is there who took a stunning catch. So Himanshu got another wicket here. Although it was not a good ball, but a bad shot you can say. And the ball went straight towards the fielder on the mid-wicket region. And yes, it's a bit cold, and catching the ball in the cold time is not that easy, especially for those who are not playing cricket regularly. Look at that, the ball is way too short, and he just want to smack it, but didn't saw the fielder, and the just ball went straight in the hands of the fielder over there, who took a good catch. I think it's Lala. He's the guy. The Lala is the guy who just changed the momentum for Zurich. So NGI is struggling really hard here. The 10th number batsman is on the strike now, Mr. Farooq. Flighted delivery. And batsman, the Farooq, just stops it right away. This time another flighted delivery outside the off stump. Farooq wants to cut it towards the point, but fielder is there, so no damage done. I think Himanshu must be enjoying now. Got 3 wickets, looking for his 4th one. Flatter ball, but way too much outside the off stump, causing a wide ball. Oh, look at that, the batsman is way too much inside the crease. Could be very dangerous sometimes if the ball is within the stumps. Then it's too dangerous for the batsman. Oh, I think it's a no ball. Yes, it is. Even the last game, Himanshu did these type of things, and again look at that. The ball was keeping low, too much shorter, and pitch 2 times before the crease, and it's called a no ball. So batsman is not comfortable with the helmet, so ask the keeper, can you put my helmet just behind you please? And keeper did a favor. So Himanshu bowling a free hit now. Flighted delivery again, and a better ball, a bit spin, and Farooq missed it completely. That's a good ball. Flighted delivery again. Batsman placed it towards the square side for a single. So it's 1-1-5 after 17 overs. So JGB bowling his 4th over and 18 over for his team, who is bowling really well. Just gave 17 runs in 3 overs and took 3 good wickets. Flatter ball, ooh, but he missed the target. So batsman is here for the looking for the big shots, and JB is trying to get the wicket here. Flatter ball within the stump this time, but batsman just placed it with a vertical bat towards the long offside. So no damage done, just a single at it. So Valachel is playing his 4th ball now, who made 2 runs so far. Flatter delivery this time. But ball was too much on the leg side. Oh, it was a bad call by the batsman. Although no need of that type of run, because the fielder was there, who was really quick, chased the ball down, and beautiful throw right on the spot, right on the target, on the safe hand towards the keeper. And keeper did no mistake, just picked the ball and took the bails off. Look at that, the ball was right on there, and a good take by the keeper, nipped the bails off straight. So will he survive or will he not? 2 balls left in this over, the last wicket. Here we go, flatter ball, but on the offside. Oh, it also a close call, but bad throw this time by the fielder. Otherwise it could have been a very close call. So Farooq must be looking for a big shot here. Let's see, will he plays for a single as it's a last ball, or he will go for the maximum? Now he just stopped the ball, not for a single, not for any run, just defend the ball.
To be of service to another, to commit to a cause. Since 2007, Burjeel Holdings has been doing just that. An army of professionals working together to ensure your well-being always. Burjeel Holdings.
And on the first ball, again he did that. He did this type of things in first game, and in this game he did it second time. And another time, look at that, Himanshu. What are you trying to do? Just throwing the ball like that. He have to do the bowling. Straighter one this time. But no damage done. Although it was a free hit. So keeper is asking him, do the flatter ball. Flatter ball again. As the keeper said, do the flatter ball. Don't try to push your hand so much. So last wicket. And 10 legal balls remaining. Flighter ball. Batsman hit it towards the square side of the boundary. No fielder is there. The fielder over there is trying to catch it before the boundary, but Farooq just put it away on the square side for a boundary. The ball was too short. I think the NGI is trying to get the bonus run here, and Zurich is just giving some extra bonus run. Big shot towards the mid wicket, but landed just short before the fielder. No damage done. I think these runs are the bonus runs for the batsman here. Ghulam is on the strike. Flatter ball outside the off stump. Hit it towards the long off region, but landed safely. Just one run added. Look at that. Himanshu again. Flatter ball outside the off stump, and fielder is there. Took an amazing catch, and the 10th wicket gone in the 19th over. So NGI all's out before the 20 overs, and they made 127 runs. So the Zurich needs 128 runs in 20 overs. See you after the break.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all those families and get them back to normal life. Because as a gesture, that is our main goal, to restore families, after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life, and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
to be of service to another, to commit to a cause. Since 2007, Burjeel Holdings has been doing just that. An army of professionals working together to ensure your well-being always. Burjeel Holdings.
So, what do you say? It's 128 runs needed in 20 overs, where the run rate is 6.4. And Ajay and Ritik is here to open the inning for Zurich. And Farooq started his first over for himself and for the team as well. A good start by Farooq. The ball was right on the target. Here we go. Farooq to Ajay. Left armer bowling around the wicket. Oh, look at that ball. The ball just went away. Even after the batsman, the ball was swinging. A good decent pace, good line. Straight drive, but the fielder is there, so just a run. So it's Insurance Cricket Premier League ICPL Season 9 2023, which is powered by our title sponsor Crawford Loss Adjuster, with the supported role, you can say, with our associate sponsor are Oriental Insurance Company, Alia Law Insurance Broker, Ideal Loss Adjuster, and Sugar. And most importantly, our health partner is Burjeel Hospital, whose medical staff and medical team, you can say, is here in the ground throughout the game to help the injured people recover and trying to give them the first aid. So a good initiative by the Burgess Hospital there. So Farooq bowling his fifth ball I see. The ball was onto the pads. Batsman was trying to pull it, but a fielder is there, so no run at it. Here we go. Farooq bowling his last ball. Right onto the target. Ball came in sharply, but a quick running by the batsman. Good piece of running there. Stealing the run from the circle. It's 3 for none after the over.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all those families and get them back to normal life. Because as a gesture, that is our main goal, to restore families, after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
So Umair is bowling his first over and second for his team. Ajay is on the strike. Oh, look at that bounce by Umair. The ball was not that short of length, but bounces too much after pitching. So I think, as I told you, there is a bit grass on the pitch, and the bowlers, even the fast bowler, using the new ball well. Here we go, Umair. Big shot towards the long on side. The fielder is there, but the ball landed shortly and a misfield, causing them extra run. I don't know why the batsman was trying to hit it there, because there is only one fielder on the long on side and no protection on the other side of the ground. Look at that. Again, he's not trying to hit it on the gap, just trying to hit anywhere. There is no protection on the off side, as I told you, but still was trying to hit it towards the fielder. So Ritik facing his second ball. The ball is going too much on the leg side. It could have been wide, but Ritik just placed it. And some soccer skills by the fielder over there. Yeah, Ritik must be angry, or you can say disheartened, as he played that wide ball for no run. For a run only, sorry. There we go. Umair. Too much outside the off stump. Why they are appealing for it? I think they are doing some tactics for saving the wide. we go. Good ball. The ball is in the air, but just landed safely, or you can say in the gap. Batsman took 2 runs. Just pushed the ball on the offside. Not trying to hit it hard, as there is no fielder, no protection on the offside. Luckily, the ball just dropped between the fielders. Oh, look at that delivery. The ball came in the air and just went outside the edge of the bat. It's 10 for none after 2 overs. Farooq back on attack. This time bowling over the wicket and bowling within the stumps. Ritik wants to flick it towards the square side, but fielder is there, so no damage done. And a good fielding by the captain, Anzad. Batter ball. Outside the off stump, Ritik placed it, or you can say guided it towards the third man for a single. Ajay on a strike, this time bowling from around the wicket, and a very quick running by the batsman over there. The fielder is inside the circle, batsman placed it towards the point region and took a quick single. Good running. They are giving a tough job to the fielders. Farooq, full length delivery, drives it towards the long off, but couldn't get a run. They must be looking for a boundary here. Ritik and Ajay. Oh, that's a really good ball, but even a really well played by the batsman. The ball was on the target, Fuller's length, but within the stumps, he took a risk and just flicked the ball over the mid wicket. As he knows, the fielder is on the long on side, no protection on the mid wicket region, so he just guided the ball over there with a sweet time. So welcome boundary for Zurich here. Good drive, and this time he found the gap between the fielder, but the fielder is there, chased it really well just before the boundary, stopped the ball, saving the 2 runs for his team. It's 18 for none after 3 overs.
To be of service to another, to commit to a cause. Since 2007, Burjeel Holdings has been doing just that. An army of professionals working together to ensure your well-being always. Burjeel Holdings.
Umair back on attack. Good line so far. Umair is bowling really well. He's just keeping the line and the length right on the target, not giving any room or any extra time for the batsman to hit it anywhere. It's a good bowling by Umair so far. Not giving extras so many. This time the ball is too much on the patch side, and a good placement by the batsman over there. Just glance it from his pads for a boundary. Umair again. Oh, that is too wide. And another run added. In fact, 2 runs added because of that misfield by the keeper, Mr. Dilip. Ritik on his strike, who's using a crease. The ball is outside the off stump. It's a good line delivery, but Ritik placed it towards the 3rd minute for a single. Good batting so far from Zurich, not taking any extra chances here. Just keeping the run rate and the momentum as are they required. Better ball by Umair. Batsman placed it towards the point region and took a good single. The fielder are not they're not trying to stop the singles in the circle, not pushing themselves to attack the ball, just letting the batsman take the singles easily. Good ball is straighter to the batsman. The batsman played straight. No run added. Umair to Ritik. Oh, its ball went up in the air. It's an outside edge. And an easy catch taken by the fielder over there. Although it was a bad ball, it was way too much on the leg side. But Ramiz wanted to flick it towards the square, but got an outside edge. The ball went up in the air, and a good catch taken by the fielder over there. It's 26 for 1 after 4 overs. So new batsman Nitin came on number 3. Farooq back on attack, bowling his 3rd over and 5th over for his team. Bowled the first ball right on the target. So far the Zurich is not using the power play really well. They are just playing with the ball to the ball, not improvising that much. Shorter ball on the leg side, should be wide. Yes, it is. Farooq back to ball. Better ball right on target. Batsman knows if he do anything silly here on the targeted ball, it will cost him definitely. Good ball and good placement by the batsman, but couldn't found the gap here. Just a run added. So Nitin, new batsman, going to face his first ball. Slow one this time by Farooq, and a good placement and a very good running by the batsman. Good commitment, this showing. Ajay on his strike now. Slower one again. But captain is there who stopped the ball. Now they need 99 runs in 15.1 overs. Oh, unluckily, or you can say luckily saved, and a good fielding by the fielder on the fine leg. It's 34 1 after 5 overs.
To be of service to another, to commit to a cause. Since 2007, Burjeel Holdings has been doing just that. An army of professionals working together to ensure your well-being always. Burjeel Holdings.
3 for 1, and the Burjeel ambulance is here for any unfortunate incident. But thanks to Burjeel Hospital, who's keeping the medical staff in the ground throughout the event to save, to give first aid, and keeping the fielders fit and the players as well. So good start by Anzad. The captain is on attack, bowling the last over for the power play. First over for himself. Big swing by the batsman and a good field by the fielder on the short leg. Now batsman knows it's the last over of power play. He need to utilize that over because their run rate is not up to the mark. The ball was onto the pad. Batsman placed it towards the square for a single. There is one protection on the long on side, one on the mid wicket region. So no protection on the offside. The batsman is still looking for the boundary on the onside. Here we go, a good drive and found the gap beautifully this time. And as I told you, the batsman Ajay was not trying to find the boundary on the offside as there is no protection there, but Nitin just found the boundary and the gap over there. Here we go. The ball is too much outside the off stump. A gift to the batting side from the bowler. Ansat. Good cut shot by the batsman. Found another gap. The ball is bit short of land outside the off stump, which was hammered away on the back foot towards the covers region. Beautiful shot right from the middle of the bat. The ball went too quick towards the boundary. Flighted delivery this time. And the ball was on the full. Batsman made it full toss. And another gap. Beautiful, beautiful display of batting by Nitin here. It's 44 for 1 after 6 overs. So captain brings the new bowler Ramiz, who batting style is too good, and he bowls really fast in the air. He got a man of the match in his last game. Took a couple of wickets for his team. Now he's on with a different responsibility. Big appeal, but the ball is way too much on the leg side. Umpire is not interested. Just a single added from the pads. So Nitin, who is on 13 in just 4 balls, change the momentum for the batting side. Flighted delivery by Ramiz. Nitin placed it towards the long off for a single. Oh, look at that delivery. It was a flighted delivery, but kept straight and just went through towards the keeper outside the bat edge. Flighted delivery again. It was a full toss. I don't know why The batsman is trying to stop a full toss. He could have easily played it towards anywhere from the straighter side. Quicker ball this time. Very quick in the air. As I told you, Ramiz loves to bowl quick. And the ball went straight to the batsman. And he just missed it. All hands up. It's 46 for 2 after 7 overs.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
That is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
So the new bowler Ghulam is on attack for Zurich. Is struggling now, but Ghulam is here to attack the ball for NGI. Balls the first ball outside the off stump. Batsman plays it towards the cover. Nitin, the danger man, and single added. So Sam is on strike now, playing his first ball. Oh, Ghulam is bowling quick in the air, but very well played by Sam towards the long off for a single. Quicker ball again outside the off stump. Nitin hit it hard for a single, but a lazy fielding cost him extra run and a good running by the batsman. The ball was just beside the ideal loss at just about. Good ball this time, but evenly a good placement by the batsman. Took an easy single from the gully region. So the required run rate and the current run rate is almost the same. Big drive and a powerful drive towards the long off for a single. And a sloppy piece of fielding there. No backup for the throw. Another extra run added. The batsman is stealing any possible opportunity there. Full toss ball on the leg side. Batsman plays it towards the square region. The fielder is there. Have to settle for a single only. So it's 54 for 2 after 8 overs. So Ramesh is back on his strike. Flighted delivery. Batsman is trying to hit it towards the long on region, but not enough to get a boundary or anything rather than a single. So Ramesh is mixing the pace here. One ball slower, one ball flatter. This time a flatter one. Played sensibly by the batsman, took a single. The thing is playing really well for his team. Sam on his strike now. Flatter ball this time, but not placed it properly for a single. And flighter this time. Batsman hit it so hard because that was a full toss ball and ball gone all the way to the straighter boundary for a maximum. What a beautiful hit that was by the batsman, Mr. Sam. Definitely Ramesh will bowl a flatter ball this time. The quicker one. Yes, like that. The fielder is there, batsman drives it towards the cover, but no run at it. Flighter ball. It was again a full toss, but batsman couldn't find the gap, but quick enough to take a single. It's 63 for
to be of service to another, to commit to a cause. Since 2007, Burjeel Holdings has been doing just that. An army of professionals working together to ensure your well-being always. Burjeel Holdings.
So Ghulam is back bowling his second over. Look like a wide. Yes, it is. The ball is way outside the off stump. Actually, not too much, but very a close one. Sam on the strike. Oh, this time he played the wide ball. The ball is too much on the leg side, but he just got hit from the back leg. Good ball by Ramil outside the off stump, quicker in the air, straight into the keeper's hand. Ghulam bowling quicker balls. I think he loves to bowl quick in the air. So far he didn't bowl any slow one or any ball into the going into the air. Flatter ball again. The batsman drives it towards the mid off for a single. Full toss this time. Batsman plays it towards the long on side. Have to settle for a single and a good throw by the fielder over there. The thing is going too good for his team. Full toss ball. Sam wants it to hit it all over the ground, but couldn't get it from the middle of the bat. Just a single. And some work for the umpire there. It's 69 for 2 after 10 overs.
and to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses and their communities, I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
That is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
Look at that shot. What a big hit. What a big hit from Lala. As I told you, Lala has a clear message. If anything or any loose ball is there, I will definitely go for it. Although that was not a that bad ball, but Lala smacked it really well all over the boundary. Balaji under pressure, flighted delivery, but this time miscued by Lala. Couldn't find the gap, but not a good running by the batsman here. They could have easily taken two, but settled for a one. So Nitin is on the strike, who is not improvising now, who is just placing the ball. Although he was striking the ball really well in the early stage. Now he's just placing the ball for the singles. He knows the damage has already been done for the bowling side. And they now just finish the inning in an easy way. Lala in a danger mode. Oh, this time again he went for it, but the long on fielder cut it off for a single. Nitin, let's see what are the Nitin plan. I think he going for the singles only. This time Nitin drives it really hard, but the wall of the NGI, the captain, is leading here. Stop a sudden four. Flighted ball outside the off stump. Nitin placed it towards the point, trying to get 2 runs out of it, and made it easily. And a bad throw causing them extra run. So a poor piece of fielding, no backup. It's 98 for 3 after 13 overs.
To be of service to another, to commit to a cause. Since 2007, Burjeel Holdings has been doing just that. An army of professionals working together to ensure your well-being always. Burjeel Holdings.
So Ramiz back on the strike. And Nitin facing the first ball of this over. Who had made 28 runs in 21 balls. Quicker ball. Ramiz is not giving some air or any extra air, just bowling really flat, really hard. Trying really hard to get wicket here, because if they want to win the game, they need some damage from the batting side. Let's see, it's going to be a good race against Ramiz and Lala. Lala loves to hit. Ramiz is bowling really flat now. Look at that. Flatter ball. Ramiz trying to cut it towards the cover. But ball just went through towards the keeper. So no run at it. Here we go. Ramiz to Lala. Flatter ball. Cut it really hard, but straight into the hands of the fielder, and a good fielding by Umair there. So it could be an interesting race here. Lala and Ramiz. This time again an inside edge. Lala is trying to going for it, but got an inside edge and a good field and a good chase by the fielder. Save another 2 runs for their team, but Lala made another 2 runs for his team. So a balanced situation for both of them, but a tough situation for fielding side. Oh, Ramiz again, not letting Lala to hit it over. It's 1 or 2 for 3 after 14 overs. Bowling on the target. This time Lala got a miscue and an easy catch dropped by the fielder over there. Although Ramiz is usually never drops the catch, but this time he dropped the catch of the danger man, Lala. Flighted ball outside the off stump, drives it towards the cover for a single. The fielder is there. An easy single. It's just 24 runs needed in 5.4 overs with a run rate of 4.2. Here we go. Oh, again Ramiz got inside edge. So Ramiz is getting lucky here. Here we go. Balaji versus Nitin. Flighted ball. Hit it straight to the bowler, but it was quick enough to pass the bowler for a single. Lalit to Lala. Big shot from Lala here. The fielder is trying to get it, but again a drop catch by Ramiz there. But this time a good effort, a very good effort by Ramiz. It was a running catch. He was running from long on to the mid-wicket region. A very good effort. So another chance for the Lala here. Here we go. Lala again hit it straight this time, but out of the park. Big shot by Lala here. It's 114 for 3 after 14 overs.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families, after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
That is what we do day in and day out with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
So Rami is bowling his last over. And Nitin played really sensibly. They just need now 13 runs. And the race is still on between the Lala and Ramiz. Ramiz drops the 2 catches. And now he wants to get the wicket of Lala. Lala hit it towards the cover. Might get 2. And yes. So the race is still on. But the damage already has been done by the Zurich, as they just need 13 runs in 4.4 overs. Now 11 runs. Big swing towards the mid wicket. This time Lala found the gap. And Ramiz is struggling here against Lala. Lala is giving no mercy, showing no mercy towards the NGI. He's just going for every other ball. And he's playing according to his name, Lala. The boom boom. Flighted delivery. Again he smacked it towards the square side. And a bad fielding by the fielder over there. Another boundary has been easily given by the fielder. So just 3 runs required in 20 balls, and they have 7 wickets in hand. So Lala must be a man of the match for today's game, who took important wickets, and he's on 38 now. 3 runs. Will he finish the match in this ball? Hit it again hard and founds the gap again this time and finishes the game on a high note. What a game by Lala today. Beautifully played with the ball, with the bat as well, and a good finish. And Zurich won the game by 7 wickets in 16 overs. Welcome to the post-match ceremony between the Zurich and NGI. The match started with a high note, but an impressive bowling from the Zurich bowler Lalit Lala, who bowled the important wicket of Ramiz and changed the momentum completely on there. So first of all, I would like to thank our title sponsor Crawford Loss Adjuster, with the associate sponsor Oriental Insurance Company, Ali Insurance Broker, Ideal Loss Adjuster, and Sugar the food partner. And obviously the health partner, the health provider is Burjeel. So I would like to call the Zurich captain and Sir Mufi, right? Yeah, on the stage please. So Ritik, the things were not started well from your side, but the bowler Lala changed it completely in the favor of Zurich. What do you have to say?
Yeah, the whole plan was to bring in Lala if something goes wrong, because he's always our trump card. So the plan was, if fast bowlers don't work, we'll have to introduce spinner. And I think after that, all the spinners, not only Lalit, I think even Himanshu and Jess bowled exceptionally well. And that's literally got us the game back here.
Yeah, obviously the other bowler did the job really well for the Zurich. And obviously other bowlers and lots of bowlers take couple of wickets, but the man of the match for today's game, who not only take couple of wickets but 42 runs not out, Mr. Lalit Lala. इधर आ जाइएगा तुम। So Lala, you have take a very important wicket for your team, and for me, when you came for the batting, played really positive cricket over there. What is really pleased me, and really good cricket by you. So what do you have to say?
I think we won as a team, and I know that yes, okay, today I'm the man of the match, but I think this goes to the whole team. We've been we don't play that often, but we've come together as a team. Ritik, our captain, Melvin, our vice captain, and the coordinator who does all this work behind the scenes. I think we have to thank them. It's today we won the game. That was the spinner. That was the spin of the luck. We knew that Ramiz's wicket was key. I had a plan against him. I've played against him previously as well, so that worked. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Similarly, I think 2 drop catches helped me score those runs. But yeah, I think the whole team wins this, not just me alone.
Thank you so much, Lala. So thank you both of the team for entertaining us in such a wonderful event of Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 9. It's me signing off from the post-match ceremony. Thank you.
Insurance Cricket Premier League. Are you ready? 3, 2, let's go.
Buckle up, let the journey begin. Who win this year's championship? Come feel the heat of this dream. Witness the strength and confidence of those who face these challenges. Cause in the end, we all win. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Everybody say. has hit the bat. Whoa, fielders are running to catch it. Is a 6 or will it be a 4? We scream, we roar. Oh my God, the tension soar. The pressure, the skill on display is amazing. What can I say? Let the claps run in millions, as if cricket is our religion. Let's go. If you wanna be the best, play with courage and confidence. Level up your game to be prominent. Don't forget it's your time to shine. Play tough but remember to be kind. Let's see who tops at the finish line. Insurance Premier League.